Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, November 16th, 2016. I'm Athen, and this channel is about using the actual constellations in the sky known as Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so we are still in the full moon time period. Good time to have some awareness, momentum, maybe move some things forward in our life, maybe what insight we've had these past few days, implementing those. And yeah, it's all been in Taurus for the most part. And so today the moon will still be in Taurus, which is about the sensual side to life. And as I always say, with the moon in Taurus, how can we be grateful for what we have in our life? In other words, be aware of what we have and appreciate it. And in that way, you know, not only do we connect to it and can we enjoy it, and it can be very relaxing, very luxurious, very sensual, very easygoing, but it also unlocks, you know, this feeling of being connected to Earth and feeling like, yes, we do have abundance in our life. And that feeling, you know, really does get prolonged. And that's how, you know, we can really build this build this value. And as we are more aware of our values, we attract more values. And even too, within ourselves, understanding that, yes, we do have the inner values. We have everything that we need, our natural gifts, our natural abilities, to cultivate the things that we truly value in life, truly value, not just anything in life, but the things we truly value in life. And so it is about connecting to that right now, you know, connecting to our resourceful side. And again, appreciation really does go a long ways. All right, so that's the moon, and the sun, of course, is in Libra, which makes this still an excellent time for balance. Bringing balance to our life might have to do with relationships. A bit of cooperation can really go a long ways. And justice, you know, doing the right thing, the even tactful thing, you know, just the right thing, the just thing. With the sun in Libra at the moment. So today we do have a couple aspects with the moon, but the most important thing is that we are getting very close to this Neptune conjoining up to the south node, which is going to go exact tomorrow. All right, so I've been talking a lot about this, and yes, it is very collectively significant. And so this is about some past patterns that need to be changed collectively, but also individually as well. And the reason is because we want to bring more balance back to the Neptunian side of things and also the Aquarian side of things, which I'll talk about next. But with Neptune, this is about bringing back healthy receptivity into our life. You know, healthy acceptance, living in the present moment, accepting things for how they are, accepting the world for how it is, accepting ourselves, accepting relationships. It's very unconditional. It's all in the present, and it's accepting it for how it is because it is. And so to do that, though, it does require bringing some balance back to Neptune, because with the south node, it can draw out the, you know, it can imbalance Neptune. So it might be an over extreme if you're feeling like you might have some ideals in your life that might be unhealthy. You know, overly idealistic maybe in the past about certain things or something. Do watch your weekly to see which house this is for you, but generally speaking, if it's overly idealistic, oftentimes that's the mind projecting something into the future, all right? And it's not present. It can be, there are healthy ideals, there are healthy hopes and dreams and all these things, but they're accessed in the present moment. So if you do feel like there's any type of projection into the future, bringing some attention to that can really go a long ways. The other side is illusions. You know, there might be a bit of, again, the fantasies and things like that, or wanting to escape. Can sometimes be the case with Neptune. If you feel like there's this tendency for one reason or another to want to escape or to hide away, be aware of that as well, because this is about change here, so we can live our lives with presence, with acceptance, which then frees us up to have a bit more momentum and you know, goodness come into our life. The under extreme to this could be a bit of apathy, lack of energy, lethargy, things like that. So if you've been feeling like there's some past patterns with that side of it, maybe bringing some balance back to it too. And again, it's through the acceptance that will neutralize this, and then the energy levels will naturally increase. It's not about just, you know, going out and initiating, although it's a great time for that with Mars in Capricorn right now. He's exalted, good time for productive things and all this. But with this conjunction, it is about the awareness, right, and the acceptance. And it's through the acceptance we're bringing this, you know, this back into balance. And then as a result, we're freeing ourselves up and we are more willing to go along the life journey with a bit more peace, a bit more tranquility, and all in all, spiritual connectivity. All right, so that's the conjunction. I'll talk more about that tomorrow, but that pretty much sums it up. And this is all in Aquarius, mind you. So this is, we might be identified with some of these things in terms of who we are. Aquarius is individualism, right? We could be identified with some of these qualities of Neptune that might be over or under extreme, right? So understanding that, yes, there's an importance of individualism, but it's about being who we truly are, which is accessed in the present moment. Again, it's not projected, it's in the present. And this could also be concerns for the world, what's going on in the world. There's a lot of uncertainty about that, collectively speaking. And maybe some past things having to do with freedom. Again, going back to the whole individualism thing, but healthy freedom is, of course, accessed in the present. So as you can see here, it's about balance, Neptune. It's about acceptance. And I think the more we are aware of that, the more willing we are to make some changes to allow that to come into our life. I think we're all going to notice some changes. I think we're all going to notice some positive changes from this anyways, but at least we're getting on the right side of this conjunction. All right, so that's definitely the most important thing, I think, today, but the moon is going to be sextiling Uranus. I think it is a good day for mixing things up, trying something new. There's just an opening for that. Okay, it's a sextile, minor aspect. The moon will be squaring up to Chiron with a minor planet, which does suggest that there could be some healing today. Okay, so I think a good day for seeing if there are any wounds come up in this whole transformation process that we're all going through collectively. And if there is, then accepting those wounds, knowing that it's internal, it's subjective. Both of these planets are in Pisces, in fact, so this is, again, presence. And we're healing our connection to our beingness. We're healing our relationship with God, with life, with the universe, with source. Whatever you want to call it, it's that connection, the fish, Pisces, the two fishes at that point connected. And we're all connected, but we're connected to life, and it's that beingness that can be tremendously healing right now and tremendously freeing, which is, again, Uranus, mixing it up. But again, it's all accessed in that now moment. So a lot of similarity with this, with today, and I think it is, again, about the spiritual changes, spiritual transformation, which we can notice some positive changes within ourself and our beingness. And again, as a backdrop, the moon in Taurus does suggest, though, with all this going on, invoking the senses. In fact, a lot of meditation teachers, for example, talk about, when you were meditating to smell, to look, to feel, to hear, because it's the senses that really help us connect to the now moment. And but maybe it's just relaxing, maybe it's a hot bath, maybe it's a good meal. All these things also help us get into a state of presence. And of course, with the sun in Libra, still focusing on how we can bring balance to our life so there is health and tranquility there. All right, so I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. See you all tomorrow.